I am Dungeon Master, your guide in the realm of Dungeons and Dragons.
All right, welcome back, everyone. I am the Dungeon Master, and this is Dragons of Starfall. We are rejoining the party as they are approaching the parapets of the fortress town that was once home to the Korjoroku family, but has recently been usurped by the Lupuses, who have aggressively taken over the lordship of this town. Although I don't know that the people are all that upset about it, given that the Kajoroku family was a little out of favor at the time, and so through coup and combat and uh, popular opinion, the Kajoroku family has been ousted, but just to ensure that the citizenry did not, you know, descend into any kind of civil war, they kept Lady Kajoroku prisoner, held in the tower, but in that way that medieval conquerors do, where it's like, oh yeah, yeah, you're my guest here, and you're just here to show that we are united together, and that I don't bear any ill will towards the Kojoroku family. Like, I'm just here to help the people, and yada yada, all of that stuff. So by holding her captive, he has set himself up as a legitimate conqueror, as opposed to a usurper. Of course, none of these families are the actual royal family. They may be nobles, but these are all just dukes squabbling over territory and all of that, more than uh, rulers, trying to decide who's going to own a country. This is more about, like, who is responsible for, but then also gets the taxes and all of that from whatever towns and farmsteads and all of that. All in
Purely
all,
business.
yeah, yeah. All in all, like, Lupus probably got like the shittier end of the deal, really. But nonetheless, here we are. And so with Lady Kajoroku's mother, with Lady Angelica's mother, Lady Kajoroku, captured, you guys have been, you know, scouting and trying to find out if there's any rescue attempt possible. And so I do believe you were spotted, or I should say heard, by some guards out on patrol, and now you guys have to like figure out what to do about that.
Can you give us an explanation of our surroundings?
Yeah, you're off of the road a little bit because when you heard, the guards coming, the patrol coming, you guys all, got off of the road. You're like in a lightly wooded area, so it's not, thick enough trees to like just go and hide amongst the trees. Um, the hills that like rise up uh in the distance are like quite a ways away, so you'd have to like run for them, and like I said, with the light trees you might be spotted.
I just have a quick question. Would it be difficult for other players with their computers if we had the lighting on?
Probably not if I were to whip up a map, but based on what you guys were all saying and all of that, I figured this initial encounter would probably be resolved without needing to go to a full map.
Yeah, that's what we're hoping to do.
Yeah.
I thought it might be useful if we're gonna avoid them to know like what the lighting is, like how far they can see if they got
Oh,
torches, that kind of thing. Because it's nighttime,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
It's
Yeah.
pretty
No,
dark out, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yes.
it is nighttime, and they do have torches, which means that their visibility is limited to about 40 feet. 20 feet of bright light, 20 feet of dim light.
Okay. Now the only thing that I could think about is like kind of ducking in the grass and like the tall grass if there is grass. Um, but
Well, there were some tree cover.
yeah,
Yes.
some.
So, and we are linked with the telepathic, so we can. It's not table talk to plan a little bit. I would say we can use the
Force, Luke.
well, technically yes, because I have telekinesis.
I was sorry. I don't mean to interrupt if you already have.
No. I'm thinking out loud more than planning, really.
Okay, got it. So I was thinking. So I'm looking through my spells. I don't really have anything that can control people, but if we have anything that can control, maybe if there's only like one guard or two, maybe we can charm them and then like tell them like, hey, you don't tell your friends that you see us, okay? I don't know.
Angelica would probably be able to identify officers.
Yeah, I would assume I could identify, and I have dominate person.
Yeah, so I don't know. Maybe you could be like, there's nothing here. You know what I mean? Dominate somebody, and I don't know.
So I
Aren't
have
the droids you're looking for?
So I do have a question about it. So suggestion says that like when the thing ends, the person knows they were charmed.
Uh-huh.
Dominate person has no such language on it. Does that mean that if I give someone a command, as long as it's not like, well, I can tell them to do whatever I want, but if I reach them psychically and give them a command, after it wears off in a minute, they're not really sure what happened to them, right?
Yeah, okay, so I see where you're going with this. My understanding of the way that these spells work is that you always know after any kind of dominate, gas, or you know
So unless I use the memory one that changes people's memory
Right.
along with it, then they would have no memory. But I don't
right.
have that spell, so we can't do that.
Yeah, because I believe that the reason that suggestion has that wording is just to remind you that even though you're only like making the suggestion and in the moment it's really subtle and all of that, like they do become aware of it afterwards. Whereas with all the others, I do believe that it's anytime like polymorph. Like you would know polymorph got cast on you. You would know that you were just dominated. And for example, the vampire is a classic example of a monster with dominate. So if the vampire like dominated you and made you like punch your friend, you'd be aware that like the vampire did that to you.
Okay, so I could use suggestion because it has an 8-hour window on it before the person would know what happened to them.
That would be perfect.
So can I identify the leader? And I can do it without speaking. I can use that's one of my
Subtle spell.
I don't actually need subtle spell for this class.
Yeah, so
Oh.
due to you being Carpathian, it's not even a roll really to remember. I mean, I could make it like a super stupid easy one and give you advantage and all of that, but it's kind of like by the time you're uh 10 years old, you can pretty much identify the captain of the police because he's the guy with the way fancier uniform, like even if you don't recognize the chevrons or the medals or whatever as like identifying them specifically as this rank or that, you can be like, oh, that guy's definitely a higher rank than the rest of those people because like they have way more gold braid and patches on their shit.
Okay, so I will target from our hiding spot. I will target the leader with suggestion, and the message will basically be: you didn't hear anything. It was just some noise. It was just a woodland animal. Let's get back on let's finish our patrol and get home.
What's your range?
It's 30, but
How
I can use more points if I have to push that out. Or do I not have that? It's 30, so I don't know if I can get him within. I guess I have to wait until he gets within 30 feet of me. So
Ooh,
that
yeah,
sucks.
30 feet.
Because I want to hide before they get. Because I have night vision of 60 feet, so I want to make sure I'm like I can see them. They can't see me.
So
So I'll hide somewhere 50 feet away and then
Well,
telepathically tell the Angelica where.
Remember, you were far ahead on the road, so you're not even near us, I think.
no, he saw them coming, warned us, and we got off the road. We just sucked at getting off the road, but he could have easily just followed behind them.
Okay, got it.
he's right behind you.
There we go. And my
He's muted.
when I hide, because of my Gloomstalker, I can't be seen by night vision.
Yeah.
Nice. So for your suggestion, I think the last part of that is really what the suggestion is like the sooner you guys finish up out here, the sooner you get home and get some food in your belly
Yeah.
and all of that. So let's ignore what was probably a deer or a rabbit or a jackalope. And so instead of spending all night chasing after what was probably nothing, let's wrap up and get back and get some food.
Okay.
So that I think you nailed it with that last part there. I'm just
Okay.
refining the suggestion
Yeah.
down to like the one sentence suggestion. And so as you do so, I need to roll a will save, I think.
Wisdom. Yep.
Do you have inspiration? Can you use it for this?
Yeah. Sure. I'll burn an inspiration.
No, I
I'll
don't
give
know.
disadvantage.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say.
And I'm marking off the 3 things I have to use for my
But you
to do it without speaking.
you might not want to use your inspiration. I mean, these are low level guards. Although this
Okay,
guy
I'll
is
trust.
this guy is the leader, so he does have a +2. So It's your.
I'll use it here. I've got one left, so I've got one in the bag, so I'll use it here.
That was weird.
I didn't seem to see a roll. Oh, there.
Yeah.
There we go. Okay, and it did drop a roll even though it only rolled one dice on my screen.
Yep.
Okay. So he
In 8
passes.
hours, he's going to be confused.
He passes by you guys, and after walking a little ways up the road, he decides that, like, this isn't really worth it. However, I do have one other roll to make now. The rest of the guards are passing within 30 feet of you guys. So they have a chance to spot you, but they just have a plus 10, a plus 10. they just have a 10 perception, so this'll just be their base 20 rolls.
Oh man, can we do anything to assist with that? Like, can we get lower in the grass or kind of hide behind a tree to help?
If you guys want to roll your stealth, I'll let you. However,
No.
I was just gonna set a DC for it.
I was going to say, well, Robert can use the fog to cover us too once they've gone by.
True, but it might be a little Well, this is Carpathia. What am I saying? Fog rolls
Yeah.
in all the goddamn time. Yeah.
And the guy said, "Let's go
True.
home." So I think everyone's like, "Oh, now it's getting foggy and weird. Let's get out of here."
Yeah. This is Carpathia. It's getting foggy and weird. Like it must be Tuesday again.
Yeah, I'll cast it at the first sign that they like if they look like they've discovered something or seen something.
Well, do you want to just cast it right away, or
Yeah,
because
just put it out. Yeah.
Otherwise, if they've already maybe seen something, then like I have to deal with that.
Okay, so let me see the range. Oh, I think it's like 120 feet. So I'll just make sure that I'm close to the guards, so that I'm not with the party, but cast it on the party, so they get 20 feet around them.
Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and roll with disadvantage then.
Sweet.
And the difficulty class is going to be 20 because you guys have already hidden and these guys want to go home.
Let's go get a beer.
So this should be an easy, but there are 5 of them, so as long as no one rolls a nat 20.
He did.
Oh my goodness. How is that possible? But it's supposed to be at disadvantage.
But
Oh,
just
you
re-roll
can't.
that one.
You can't roll 5d20 at disadvantage.
Mm.
I see how it is.
You could just
re-roll
roll
that
another.
one.
You're
Yeah.
right, just one. I was about to roll all 5 again, but you're right, only one. Oop, but that rolled at disadvantage. But neither of them were a 20, so he got 3 rolls to get another 20 and still didn't. So, yeah. There you go.
Good.
Okay. So we can continue approaching through the woods towards the wall. Like, how far out are we, like distance-wise?
Oh, you guys are so far out, man. No.
Like 30 feet, I think, at least.
No. I believe he was asking about from the city.
The wall. Yeah, from the city
Yeah.
wall.
Yeah. You guys are about like 3 hours or so, like right. You're right there.
How long does invisibility last?
That I forget.
I'll let Joe knows, but she's eating.
Oh.
Let me check real quick. I'm here.
It's like a minute per level or something. I don't know.
An hour, and then it's a number of people per hour. So it's up to an
Gotcha.
hour, and then at each level you can add people. So when we get within an hour of the city, like when we get within half an hour of the city from the exterior wall, that's when we'll take the Angelica and Electo will use the carpet to fly up to the tower with invisibility.
Okay. So here's the rub.
Let me just clarify this. Assume we can get within a half-hour travel of the wall without being seen easily. Like, is it open space around the city, or is there forest nearby?
A little bit of both. You know, there's some farmland and anything. Uh, so the wording of invisibility is a creature you touch becomes invisible until the spell ends. Anything the target is wearing or carrying is invisible as long as it is on the target's person. So, vehicles are neither worn nor carried.
That is a predicament. That's true.
And although the carpet could theoretically be counted as an object that you're carrying when you like hold it or have it like rolled up in your backpack and all of that, which I would definitely rule, you know, like it would be turned invisible if you're carrying it like that. As soon as you lay it out and use it for flying purposes, that is definitely not worn, and I would argue it's carrying you, not vice versa.
Yeah. So what if Lady Angelica carries me up, like, because she can fly, like she turns into her natural self, carries me up, so then we're invisible to get there, and that at least solves. Because I think that's more important than us getting away, is us getting in there unseen.
Yeah, and then on the way out, like, we can still be invisible. You will have spell slots to be invisible, and then if someone sees a carpet flying out of a castle, they're like, "Huh, someone dropped a carpet." Like, a carpet flying up is something. A carpet falling down isn't.
Right.
So yeah, we'll do that. I'll carry Electo up. I will transform. Have Electo make us invisible and fly for the tower when we're within a half-hour distance of that, so I can get there, land, have a little time, and then have to recast it on all three of us. But so we have leeway in case something happens and we need to go more slowly, so we're not in a rush to get there.
Yeah, and Electo, go ahead and give yourself inspiration for that. I was gonna say initiative. I'm like, no, that ain't right.
I think you guys should just do it as quickly as you can. Just go in there where she should be, and then get out.
Well, and I'm hoping once she has her tower, I'm assuming she's there.
Yeah, see if
Like,
we can see.
once I can see her, I can speak to her psychically, so I don't have to I don't have to speak out loud to her.
Okay, so approaching the city, you know, like I said, it takes another couple of hours, and as you do so, the horizon turns a sickly pinkish orange, like a salmon, and you guys know that the sun is rising.
So wait, that took us all night to get there.
Yes.
All right. Well, so how far? And this is as we're getting ready to go. We're half an hour away.
Yes.
I think we still have to go because we can't camp within a half day's travel of the city and not be seen during the day. Um, I would tell the group to hide in the woods, like get well hidden in the trees. Electo and I will still make the trip. Hopefully we'll be there. We'll be flying back in daylight, but everything will be invisible but the carpet, and I think we can take that risk still. I mean, that is a low profile to see and identify.
We will wait for you here.
Does that make sense, Elector, or do you want to try and hide all day and wait for night again? That's the other option, is we literally just hide in the trees, hide in the woods all day.
No, I think we should try now, and then if we get spooked, we can always turn around. Like if we get up there and there's a bunch of people, we can just turn around and come back and try again later.
Yep, that's fair. Okay, let's try it. Yeah, if she's got servants there, if I make contact with her too, we can fly back and I can continue to talk to her because I've got a crazy radiance once I make contact with her.
Sounds like a plan to me.
Okay, so obviously it's going to be much more difficult to remain completely unseen during the day, uh, but you've weighed the risks of like sticking around and decided that it's best to just get going on all of this.
Yeah.
So the first thing is Electo, you go ahead and cast invisibility, right?
Yes, and I do actually need to target myself and Lady Angelica because while I'm concentrating on the spell, it gives me a bonus to my AC and my saving throws.
Okay, yeah. So go ahead and cast invisibility on you guys. Okay, Robert. Dr. Robert.
Yeah, I'll just be the eyes. Keep an eye out for anything.
I think I need a third and fourth level invisibility actually made on my sheet. I don't
No,
see.
no, because any of the spells where it just adds more targets, like you just check off the appropriate spell slot and then target as many people as you can, because like it doesn't change any of the dice,
Got it. Okay.
Yeah, if there's not damage, you usually don't need an extra. Oh, look at you. Or actually, don't look at you, because you're invisible. Couple of John Cena's. And Lady Angelica, you need to roll now your stealth, not because you're trying to hide, but because you're trying to keep the noise down from your wings. So, like, see how quietly you can move around. It's not that your wings are like a hurricane where, like, anyone within 120 feet just automatically hears them, but it's possible that they could hear it.
So stealth.
Yes, sir. Yeah, you're reasonably quiet. You're not an owl, but you're not a Boeing 707. You're able to fly with the no more noise than like your average duck or goose or whatever that you might hear something but not enough to be like, oh, what was that, especially when you look and there was nothing. um Also, invisible creatures don't cast shadows.
Good.
What?
Is it good? Finally.
Oh, I thought you said they do. I'm like, what? No, they don't. That'd be like the worst is if you cast invisibility and all you could be beaten by any torch.
You've got the Peter Pan problem. Your shadow's gotten away from you.
Yeah, yeah. So, you guys managed to fly up there. I'm not gonna have you roll for strength because Electo is slight of build and has no hair to add extra weight. So
Aerodynamic.
he's also very aerodynamic, which also helps. So between all of that, he's like a monkey ready to be shot into space. And
His
you.
bridge has all the gold bags.
Oh
His
yeah,
bridge.
yeah, Electo, are you wearing your armor? Because that would be one thing that might weigh you down enough to make this actually, a thing.
I would have taken it off.
Okay.
We're going maximum stealth here.
Ah, so nudity makes you invisible on this planet. Or, wait, makes you more agile on this planet.
Did you ever see the movie Eric the Red?
Yes.
The cloak of invisibility that only works on her father.
I don't remember that part.
She tells him it's a cloak of invisibility, and so he runs around punching all his enemies, thinking he's invisible,
Oh,
and
yeah.
they can see him. And she's like, no, it only works on my dad, because the dad just doesn't want to know she's fucking people. So
Right, right.
uh,
Hilarious.
anyway, sorry. So yes, we can fly up there, and when we get to the sort of exterior, I assume there's like a deck isn't the right word. What am I saying? A balcony to land on of some sort.
Yeah, yeah. So, Lady Angelica, you and Electo come up over here and you fly upwards in a upward trajectory and you pass by the various windows which are in this era little more than just open holes in the stonework. And when you can spot the crenellations on top of the tower, you see uh, several, like, two, three guards with crossbows just kind of looking out, like watching for any airborne adventurers who would be rescuers. Uh, they're watching out for Chippendales to make sure no rescue rangers come trying to save the Lady Kojoroku because that's their rightfully captured, noble that they're holding for not not really ransom. I mean, like literally if they offered ransom, that would be like a way for you to just come in with money and like take her away, and like they want her there as like a sign that the families are united, like I said, but then also, like, more importantly to Lord Lupus's overall master strategy here. Well, maybe not master strategy, but his master plan is that should the citizens or anyone else for that matter try to rise up, he has a valid threat as far as like, hey, you guys can either back down or I can like kill her, and then who's the winner.
Uh, well, so can I have I seen my mom as we've passed outside?
Uh no, you didn't see her like just right off the bat. So uh you pass through all the windows, but you know that she's in the tallest room in the tower. So like she's definitely on that top floor there.
Can I reach out to her psychically and try and reach her? Reach her.
Uh yeah.
I will try and contact my mother that way then.
Okay. You do not uh get a response when you reach out psychically. um there's no immediate response.
What is the roof made out of?
stone, like granite.
It's not tile. It's not something that would break if I landed on it.
Right.
So I will land on the top where out of the line of sight from the people, so no one should be able to see us. I don't know what to do though. Very soon it will be daylight, full daylight. I can't find her at all. Huh?
If we need to turn back, we can. Now we at least
Yeah.
have a sense of what
Well,
the building looks like and what the guards are. And
yeah. I mean, there's a couple options. I was thinking I could use, like we're whispering very quietly, or we're communicating psychically on the roof. We can, I can polymorph into a mouse and try and sneak in that way, or something very small, and see what's going on. And then, I mean, I can take care of the guards pretty easily as well.
if you polymorph, we'll be separated, though, right? So you'll have to
Yeah,
communicate to me.
yeah, I would have to find you to be invisible again. I'd have to figure out a way to crawl back onto the roof, which a mouse probably can do. They're very good crawlers, but
Definitely.
We can flatten our spines.
yeah, down to the size of a dime or something.
But she could be sitting in a magic circle or something, right? There could be the room. Could be
Yeah, I mean,
lit.
I don't know why I can't find her.
So you didn't see her, but you just tried to reach out when you were near.
Yeah, I was trying to see her.
Okay.
So I
But just to be clear, all you did was like use your telepathy to like send you were like, mom, mother, mommy, whatever,
yeah.
True.
and didn't get a response. Like, you know, you haven't done anything else to verify whether there's anybody in there or what's going on.
Well, so okay, I'll use detect thoughts to see if I can feel anybody presence if there are other people in the room beneath me.
Yeah,
Or
that's all I was getting at was maybe. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
well, I was gonna say maybe she's just like confused. Maybe she hears your voice, but she doesn't understand. So maybe you just need to say more things, and then she could hear you. I don't know.
I had to speak to her psychically most of my life, so that would not surprise her. I don't
Okay.
think. But I'm going to try and use detect thoughts to see if I can sense her.
There you go. All right. So using detect thoughts, you detect the thoughts of 3 creatures. Well, people. Um, you detect one set of thoughts. A male is thinking about how he's been up all night and cannot wait to go home and crawl into his bed.
Um, any other thoughts? Like I'll just sort of bounce around to the next if I can find. So that I assume the 3 thoughts are the guards, or you said there are 3 guards
Yeah,
outside.
yeah. Well, no. The 3 thoughts from the guards up on top of the roof are like not being counted in this. Like I'm just telling you,
Okay,
like the
so
new.
there's another set of guards in, at least one more guard inside as well.
Yeah. Well, and then another guard is thinking about how the guard next to him is a stinky bastard who keeps farting and like he's wishing he could take his dagger and just like you know stab him and not have to smell his stinky farts anymore.
Okay, and the third is there anything?
And the third is uh thinking about how they need to um get away from the like monster owl bear that is chasing them when suddenly they hear the voice of their long lost daughter. Well, not like the daughter
Yeah.
they've been separated from for a long time now, and uh, they begin looking for her, but now like it's this combo dream of like the owl bear is chasing them and they're looking for their daughter, and it's turning into like even more of a nightmare than before.
Yeah. I'll reach out directly to that head and like, wake up, Mom. It's me. I'm here. Wake up.
Your mother uh is trying to wake up, but like is trapped in this dream for somehow some reason.
So I will message to Electo to ask if he can detect magic.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna just jump in real quick and be like, I like to think that Electo's like, of course I can. You've seen me do it several times, and then
Yeah.
just like hangs up.
I'm more actively like, will you detect magic? Can you now detect magic?
I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but I actually cannot do that. I can dispel magic. I can't detect it.
Okay, well, maybe it dispels a radius thing, or do you have to have a target?
Let's see. One creature, object, or magical effect within 120 feet.
So, let's try dispel magic on my mom and see if we can get her to wake up.
Yeah.
Okay, so are you going into the room then, or what are you doing?
Well, it doesn't say we need line of sight on her to do it. Like, can I give Electa where to target?
No, well, no, because like you wouldn't know exactly either. Like you can reach
Mm,
out with detect thoughts and sense the thoughts, and you can reach out with
okay.
telepathy and talk, but you don't know where she is yet.
Okay, so my thought is then, so there are 5 guards. No. Yes, 5 guards, and she seems to be stuck in some sort of dream. It's daylight and she's not awake. I'm gonna try one last thing. I'm gonna try sending to see if that works, if that will wake her up. Um, since I can do that over any distance and send a basic message to tell her, I'm here, can you wake up? I can, like, I'm here, wake up, I'm here to save you, to her.
Okay, and uh,
Does that get through to her?
she replies back, Angelica, I'm trying to get to you. Where are you?
Now I'll just reach back cyclically, like, you're dreaming, can you wake up?
I I can't find you. Where are you? She keeps reaching out, but like she's starting to panic, and now the nightmare is setting in, and she like it's like a phone call getting further and further away.
Okay. So I think we should head back. I will express to Electo what's happening. I think we should head back and hide for the day and come back tomorrow night in the dark, where we
If
can take care of these guards pretty quickly.
Can I suggest something out loud real quick?
Sure.
Maybe, I mean, you still haven't seen her body, right? So maybe at least do the polymorph thing and transform into a mouse. And because I mean, if we're gonna go back and rest, we're gonna get all of our spell slots back anyway, and see if she's in like any physical constraints or any or if she's just like in her bed, or like if it would be easy just to pick her up even though she's asleep. We can figure out how to get rid of the curse, um,
Yeah.
elsewhere.
I'm a little nervous about the two of us splitting up like that and then
Yeah.
me being able to get back out.
Yeah. I have to be able to touch her to be invisible again. Like, I'm not worried about getting out, but if they see me, then that's going to put everybody on high alert. So I'd rather be cautious, fly back invisible now, carrying her, come back at night, like rest hidden in the woods somewhere. We'll back out like half an hour away, find a deep patch, lay very low for the day and sleep and hide. with a watch and no fire, no nothing. And then at night when it's dark, we'll come back again, and this time we'll plan to take out the guards. Does that work?
They're guard.
What's that? You cut out.
So there's the guards are in the room with her.
There are 2 guards outside where I assume are the door, 3 on the patio. But they're not really of any issue. Between my dominate person and polymorph, none of it's really a big deal.
This is also another. Sorry.
I was just gonna say, I think the longer we wait, the harder it's gonna become.
Yeah. And you have twin spell, right? So technically you can twin twin polymorph.
Yep, and dominate person.
Okay.
So I can take 2 of the guards, kill the other guard, and then have them jump to their death. Before we even have to actually enter the place. And if more guards come out, they can all fight until they're dead, and then we can just.
Okay, she's going metal.
But that is my thought, is that this would be the easiest route is to come back at night again when we can be a little less circumspect and try and be a little more active. But it seems like she's under some sort of enchantment or something.
I just worry that they're going to find us out here, and then
that's the biggest fear, is that we get caught outside. So either we go right now and we do what I'm planning, because the polymorph, I don't think, like, it gets me inside, but it doesn't, like, I can't carry her out. Like, we're just in the same place, but I'm taking bigger risks. So either we set on the guards now and hope to get lucky, and it means escaping in daylight, and then running in daylight. Like, it's not an easy. This escape needs to be silent, so that they don't set like the army on us.
What if we polymorph your mom?
We can do that too. But again, we have to take out these guards without them alerting anyone else and flying out without being seen in the middle. Now what is going to be breakfast time.
True.
Like, we can take care of the guards, polymorph her and carry her out, and that's fine. But if we do it silently, then we don't have anything. Like, it's just easier.
Arn and I should start digging a hole that we have somewhere to hide till nighttime.
Yeah, just somewhere to lay very low.
Like, we'll make some kind of fort.
So we're not gonna leave the immediate area. We're just gonna stay.
We're gonna back into find somewhere very dense. I think we'd back off into denser forest. Yeah, we can go out to probably an hour or 2 away if we go. As long as we're not spotted, and lay very low all day, and then come back at dusk again, and basically repeat the same thing, but hope to be there on time.
Yeah, that's the safest place.
Expect to get there at morning. Yeah, if it were dark right now, I would just try and kill the guards now.
And if you're doing a heist anyway, you wait for the best time. You don't just do it whenever.
Yeah, so we pick our spot. So let's go back to Invisible, and we'll fly back and meet up and head back deeper into the woods to hide for the rest of the day, and then we'll come back in nighttime tomorrow, hopefully. Or this shit will never work. So let's fly out of here. And when I get back, I'm going to try sending again to reach Drago and see if I can figure out where the hell he is, since I forgot I had that spell and I can reach any distance with it.
Oh shit! I forgot. You wanted to cast your casting a spell would turn you not invisible.
Yeah, but we're on the roof, out of line of sight for everything. Like, we're above them, so I'm not overly concerned about that. I would have looked around to make sure nothing could see us easily before I did it.
Okay.
So if there was something like a flying patrol or something, I would not have done it.
Gotcha.
Like, I picked that's why I asked about the tiles on the roof, so I didn't want them to, like, if they were clay and my weight would break them, I wouldn't have landed on it.
Right. No. That's fine. You did have to go to like a more hidden area for the roof, but yeah, you're fine.
Okay, so then we'll fly back. We'll hide. We'll lay very low for the day, and we will. Electro and I will try this again tomorrow.
Okay, so Electo, you cast Invisible again. So make sure you track all
Yep.
of your spell slots there.
Yep.
And then you guys go off into the woods for the teddy bear picnic.
We're gonna get all who's the douchey guy in the Hunger Games who turns himself into a mud puddle?
PETA?
That's it.
Alrighty, so you guys manage to get off into the woods where there is a little river and some trees and a light breeze. It's actually one of the nicest days you've ever had here in Carpathia. Like if it wasn't for the almost black and white overcast, gray skies and the twisted trees that look like something straight out of the Twilight Zone, you'd almost swear you were anywhere else in the world right now.
So we're gonna get like under the cover of trees and cover ourselves up with like dirt, like get in a hole and basically bury ourselves in sticks. So we are very, very hard to see. And once that's done, I'm going to use sending to try and locate Drago with the message. Drago, we're at the castle. We're going to try and rescue Mom. Where are you?
Okay, so go ahead and check off that spell slot. And
Yeah.
you guys are burying yourselves alive? What's
No,
going?
just get a ditch and cover ourselves with like leaves and like so that if someone walked by, they really couldn't see us. Like we would be buried in foliage since it looks like it's fall. Like someone would have to step on us to see us.
Fallen branches, stuff like
Yeah,
that. Bunch of leaves.
like heavy cover.
Yeah. Okay, so you guys
And we have
bury
literally all
yourselves
day to do this.
alive.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
and we can sleep in rotation, so people can sleep, so we can get our full rest in, while two people keep watch, and basically just do a rotation like that.
Yes, the restful sleep that you get while buried under leaves and branches in a ditch as if you were a body.
And I had to do survival camping. It's not that bad.
Oh man, I love it.
Quite comfy actually with all your bros.
Yeah, I had to do the like winter mountaineering thing for this stupid thing I agreed to do, and they had to like build a winter like survival hole with leaves and shit.
You did
Nice.
that?
Yeah, you can survive a night. Like I didn't spend the night out there because it would have been miserable, but you can do it. You put down leaves, you bury yourself in the leaves, and it's basically, and then put shit on top so it insulates you, and you stay there all night.
I like you're like I didn't spend the whole night. That would have been miserable. It wasn't that
Yeah.
bad though.
No, I mean like, oh, I laid down. I laid down in it. Oh, it's not as cold as I would have thought. Now let's go home. Like
Yeah. I'm with you 100%. It's funny, the way you're
Yeah,
like,
oh
yeah,
yeah,
it wasn't that bad, but they would have been miserable.
So and also you don't make a 12-year-old do that in the middle of winter in Wisconsin at Eagle River.
You were 12.
Yeah, it was like a fucking school thing. Like I don't know, it was stupid. I don't know why they made it stupid.
I don't know, man. I used to camp off of Lake Ellen by Cascade every year, and that's pretty much exactly what I did.
Yeah.
Although
So
I
you get
wasn't
it.
the middle of winter, but yeah.
So you get what we do. We do that. We
Yeah.
dig a foxhole.
Yeah, basically a foxhole. Like, so people could walk by, and unless they stepped on us or really were looking for us, they wouldn't see us.
And if you're asking with what shovel, I have a shovel.
Oh, I wasn't asking with what shovel. I figured the worst case scenario was Angelica could transform and using her, constitution and claws and everything could do something. But here's the point of conflict. You guys roll perception.
Okay. I'm percepting. Ooh, not very well.
Electo and Arn were on watch while you guys slept, and Arn was too busy praying to some god or something.
I was picking my nose actually, like really intensely.
Oh, it looked like you were praying from behind, but if you walked around to the front, he's just picking his nose. And the rest of you are pretty much asleep or trying to rest, or Robert's probably thinking about blood and guts and knives and lives and all of that. So only Electo hears the thoom, thoom steps of some giant.
Something giant.
Oh no, it's bipedal. It's probably a giant. Electo has dealt with like stone giants and other giants down in Alquademe, so like he knows about giants.
So
Plus,
does Riggs.
yeah, plus you guys like have to deal with Riggs, turning into a giant every other day, so
Yeah. Okay, so whoever I'm laying next to, I'm going to kind of grab them a little bit and kind of shake them. Um,
Oh, go ahead.
just
Sorry.
to, just to wake that person up and kind of point, like to indicate, like, do you hear that sound?
once awoken, everyone hears the sound and you can peek out and you see coming dangerously close to your ditch a giant dire troll covered in scabby, knotty knots of muscle and rock-like calluses and scars. Huge fangs drip with saliva that is potentially venomous because trolls can sometimes be poisonous, and it carries a massive club and has huge claws and stands like 22 feet tall or something like that. And it's scary, crazy
Quite
scary.
So we're in the hole and we see it, and I kind of point out of the hole and I say, Riggs, look, it's one of you guys.
Oh, it's a buddy. Let's go say hi.
Well, he's very mean. I think it's a wild giant or a wild troll.
What would you
Keep your
think of
voice
me
down.
if you judged a book by its cover?
I would think you're a very pompous politician.
Exactly.
Okay, do we need to roll for initiative, or I was thinking so Arn would kind of say like, so if are we hidden?
Yes.
Arn would say, everybody just keep your voice down. Let's see if it gets past. If it does not, I will spring in front of it. You guys get out. Got it?
Okay. And how tall? Okay, just how tall is this thing? Because we're still.
He said like 20 feet tall.
I said like 22.
22 to be exact.
Riggs goes, wait, so you're going to jump in front of it and then we're all going to run?
No. Well, you guys are going to get to a better advantage point. You know what I mean? Like, but I'm going to distract it and you guys surround it.
Okay.
If we have to, but let's just stay down and see if it just passes through, like gets a drink of water and leaves or something.
Yeah, why are you guys talking so much? Just be quiet.
Well, we can do it all psychically, so we don't have to talk out loud at all.
Yeah, luckily
Oh, yeah,
we
that's
have
right.
the OP Angelica power.
And Angelica like uses her telepathy to be like, guys, why are we talking with our mouth holes?
Oh, I'm sorry. We keep forgetting.
Is suggestion a fear effect or is it not? I don't know.
No.
Okay. Because that's the other option. So when it gets in 30 feet, I can tell it to go. I was thinking I would say there's food in the city. Go look there and send it off in the direction of the city.
That's
What
a good
the
idea.
fuck, man?
That's a good idea. That's a great
You
idea.
know,
Fuck
'cause
that city.
that wears everybody out. That makes them. They'll have their guard down at night. Like they will have had a very bad day, but it will not. It will be to our advantage later.
Okay, but if it hurts anybody innocent, I will be pissed off.
It's
Oh,
definitely
this guy
gonna
out.
hurt
No,
innocent
it's going to hurt
people.
many innocent people. But
Ah,
fine, I'll just say there's food. There's no food here. Go look elsewhere.
No, send it to the city. I love it. Like,
Yeah,
I'm like,
I think that's
no,
the
we
plan.
can't go feed them children. What are you doing?
No, like it'll get to the wall. Like there's a wall. It'll attack the wall. It'll fight the guards. I don't think it gets through the wall, and it kills a bunch of the guards. They have a really really rotten day. But it's not our problem.
I love it.
They're usurpers. Like, and it should help us. Like their whole city's gonna be on edge all day, and then
Mhm. And you theoretically don't have to tell me that you told him to go to the city.
yeah, okay, I'll just send them away.
Some of these are still
Exactly.
Kostrans, though. Like,
Yeah, no, I'm sure the guards are a mix. I still like that idea.
It is a good idea. I'm just letting you know that Ard would
I'm
be
gonna
like,
do.
what?
Hold on, I'm gonna decide this way because I like the idea. Okay, I'm not doing it. Fine. So I will just when it gets within 30 feet, I will use the subtle spell suggestion and say, "There's no food here. Go look elsewhere. Go look to the north, or go look that way, and like give him a direction away from us, back the way he came."
right. Okay. You can go ahead and target Mr. Troll.
Okay, and this will last 8 hours of concentration, so he'll get pretty far away. And I'm hoping he's too stupid to remember how to get back here. Okay.
Ooh. He has a high wisdom.
I was coming down here for water. I don't know why I'm thinking about food.
And so I will send him away for 8 hours.
No, he succeeded.
He passed.
Oh, he passed. That's right. Nothing happened. Damn it. But he doesn't know. Like, he still can't.
Right? Yeah. No. You're fine. He's a big dumb troll anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, let's just sit in here. Let's let him get a fucking drink. He's not expecting anybody to be here. Let's just let him get a drink and then walk away. Unless he sniffs us or something, but like he has to get pretty close to us.
Troll walking. Troll sound. And I continue walking, and I keep walking. I'm gonna walk right down this hill towards where the water is.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, but
okay.
this isn't where we actually are. Like we just on a map. Like we didn't try and place ourselves somewhere.
Well, you guys are like right here. This is.
But I thought we were in deep woods. Like we got as deep
You
as
are.
we could get.
You are.
Fair enough. There are more trees than would appear on this map.
This is about as many trees as there are. This is like the deepest woods that there are.
Okay.
Okay, well, I mean, theoretically, we wouldn't be on the path, right? So
Yeah,
You're not
we're fine.
on the hill, but you're
Okay.
You're right down here, but you
Got
know where you have something to your back and all of that. Like it's the best you could have hoped for. But he's gonna walk right past you.
That's fine. I was just like, it'd be fucked up if he steps on us.
No, he's not gonna step on you. So troll sound as I walk down, and now I'm gonna roll for perception.
Yeah, this is fair. I don't mind. Like, let's just see. And then I did say like if he sees us, I will like. I guess I didn't ready. I mean, is that readying something? I said I would jump out and get in front.
I did not.
Oh,
Wait. Perception checks that rely on smell or sight. Oh, jeez. Okay. You guys got lucky. All right. So, he stops and sniffs and looks right at you, but is like, oh, weird pile of leaves. And then he goes and he takes a drink.
perfect.
And he takes a drink, and then he gets in the water and he takes a bath. That's right. Throw your misconceptions about trolls out the window. You think trolls don't bathe? He's totally bathing.
He's waiting.
And then he comes over here on the shore and passes out in the Carpathian sun and just sleeps on the shore right there.
Well, luckily we're gonna get the fuck out of here in a few hours, so let's just hang out in here, right?
Or now.
Oh wait,
Once
he's sleeping. He's
Yeah,
sleeping, right?
once he's dead asleep, we might want to try and like
Let's
move.
go someplace
Start.
else. Yeah.
What time of day is it? Like how late in the day
Like
is it?
noon, he's just soaking up the noon sun, like letting the heat warm his troll body.
So here's what I can do. I can, since he's sleeping, I can, because isn't it automatic crit or is it advantage when
It's
they're like?
it's an automatic critical hit if you coup de grace them if they're helpless. So yeah.
Okay, so my flying makes no noise. I just cover, so I can just float on over to him and smite him and do a bunch of damage to him in one hit, and then we can start the fight if you guys want.
I I'm of the opinion that he's like, I don't know.
He's what? What do you think? Just say it.
Well, I think like let's let it play out. Like he'll probably move on in a couple hours when the sun starts to go down and it gets cooler and it's not as nice to be out. We just wait this out.
Okay, I thought you guys didn't want to. Go ahead.
I say to Arn, Arn, we're here to help Lady Angelica not kill trolls. Let's pass on this one.
That's fine. I'm willing to not kill it. I just was. I don't know. You guys usually, get ants in your pants when there's things in front of you that have blood and guts.
Yeah.
It just calls you a warmonger.
Yeah, generally
I'm
that's the
stopping
game
wars.
plan. Generally, yes, I would say kill this thing, but I'm shocked that the troll could get that close to a city and no one noticed it. So
There's a bunch of fucky shit out here, dude.
that's true.
Yeah, Carpathia does kind of suck.
It's quite dangerous, from what I've heard. People don't live outside the cities, probably.
Well, they do, but like, okay, so the farming communities tend to be clustered around the fortresses and all that have knights that ride out and like keep the monsters away from them. And then the couple of people that do live like off on their own in like really small villages and all of that. Like Carpathia is full of witches and superstitious people, so they use like basic rituals by like drawing salt circles and putting up garlic and that kind of old wives' tales kind of stuff that keeps the monsters at bay when they're out on their own like that.
Okay, so yeah, let's just wait it out then, and then when he wakes up from scratching his ass, we can just let him leave.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, if you guys are waiting, then you wait as he sleeps from like noon until like 5:36 ish, like somewhere around there. It starts to get dark, and as it starts to get dark, you guys watch as well. First of all, you guys all get your long rest, and then
Nice.
you guys watch as he stands up and starts to like do his stretching and like practicing his swinging of his club, and he goes off to hunt, and he starts by taking a big sniff of the air again. Unfortunately, if you guys had left, it would have been a stealth roll for you with him having disadvantage because he was asleep.
Yeah, we suck at death rows though.
We're
But
pretty bad, yeah.
but you guys waited, and so now like he's gonna sniff the air and just see if he can smell you. Fortunately, it's not too easy. Unfortunately, he passed the 15 this time, and so
Oh,
he definitely knows that something's in the area, and he goes into predator mode where he is now looking around and sniffing intently at the air, trying to find the source of the scent that has piqued his predatory instincts. And although he cannot see you, he knows like the basic direction. And so now everybody has to roll initiative in order to determine like what order we do everything in. But like I said, he hasn't necessarily uh, spotted you or
mm.
whatever to where like this isn't initiative like oh he sees you. This is initiative like what order does everybody get to act in as you see him start to like come in your general direction.
Can I say something to the people before we like kind of do initiative? So
Angelica really wishes you would think it, but yeah.
you're right. Well, yeah, I would think it. Okay. So I say, if he gets near us, I can spring out and try to scare him away. I could just scare him with my fear thing, and then maybe he could just run in a direction far away from us.
I don't think you can fear a troll.
Oh yeah, you're right. He. Are they immune to fear stuff?
I'm gonna
Well,
guess.
you can roll Arcana to see if you would know that,
I
but
ask Electo. Electo, are trolls immune to fear?
yeah, Electo, go ahead and roll and see what you know about trolls. But haven't you guys fought one before? I thought you guys knew that.
I don't remember. I do
I
not
thought
remember.
so too, but I don't know.
I
I
know
feel
they're
like
weak to fire.
Oh yeah, Electo is like yeah, weak to fire and definitely not afraid of you.
Okay, cool, got it. All right, let's just prepare ourselves then for battle.
well, so I'm gonna warn him when he gets within 30 feet again. I'm once again going to try and use suggestion on him, and I'm going to use sorcery points for advantage or to give him disadvantage on it.
And you know what? Send him to the fucking city because now since we're going back, he would be a great distraction at this point.
Yeah. Okay.
Troll sound. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Sweet deal. I can make it all the way up to you guys. But now I get to roll my perception to see if I spot you. Because I smelled you, but that doesn't mean I spotted you. I spotted you.
Yeah.
So is that his turn though, or is he?
Nope, that was my movement and just looking down to see if I spot you. Perception you can do like right away. Investigation to like thoroughly look for you is an action. I am going to claw at Riggs. No, 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 19. Yeah, I do have 10 feet of reach. Cool. It had my reach wrong on this. All right. So I am going to give Riggs that back because I actually am going to do this.
Like, you give me the health back?
Yeah. Now that I thought only you were in my reach until I double checked. I'm like, wait, I'm a huge creature. How do I not have at least 10 foot of reach? And then I double checked, and I do have 10 feet of reach. So I'm going to do this instead. Okay. I attack everyone within 10 feet using my claws to rake across the sticks. I smash some sticks down into you guys. I rake some of you with my claws. I kick dirt into some of your faces, but it's just a whole lot of troll claws and blood and everything flying everywhere. Some of you managed to get out of the way. Arn, your armor protects you a little bit. Wow, everybody else just pretty much takes it on the.
I I'm sorry. I have a question. Is this a save that we had to make?
Yes.
Okay. Anybody within 10 feet of me would add 4 to their save because of my aura, my let's see what it's called.
Is that a constant effect?
Yes, constant 10 feet aura where people get aura of protection. Okay, I just put it in the chat. Maybe you could click it from there.
Well, that would have given me 15, so.
Yeah, and my charisma's plus 4,
The
so they
only
would
one
get.
it matters for is Electo.
That's good though. That's what I want. If it works for anybody, that helps. So that means Electa would take half of that damage, correct?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. That helps a little bit.
And so, you guys are ripped apart by the troll's claws, and then it just kind of like stands there waiting for its next turn. Electo, you manage to get out of the way so you're not like all bloody from the troll's claws, but one of the branches like hit you and bruised you, and so you roll to your feet, and what do you do?
Okay, so I know I was in like the military and stuff, so this kind of thing shouldn't bother me, but I really don't like getting dirty, so I'm already very unhappy about the fact that I was laying in a ditch all day. So this is definitely gonna piss me off. Can I have a fifth level vitriolic sphere created on my sheet, please?
Yeah, I didn't know you didn't have that. I'm sorry.
Fireball?
Okay, it's a newer spell. I don't have fireball. I have fire shield, but I don't have fireball.
But you can pick the sphere to be a fire sphere.
No, so vitriolic sphere is acid damage.
Oh, it's the acid one. I was thinking of the, what is it, chaotic sphere? It's like a lower level spell.
Yeah.
Okay, and then I just need to make it fifth level, and it's gonna say level 5, but don't click it just yet,
Okay, no worries.
because I have to first fix it. So 2d4. Now it is fixed.
Awesome. All right. I'm a dummy. And Angelica had still had the target, and he succeeded. That is horrible.
And the spear is still out, right?
You targeted yourself.
I targeted myself, him, and Lady Angelica because of the target still being on from the invisibility. So let me turn it off with me and Angelica.
But he still passed, so does he take half at least?
Yeah, it's a
Yes.
half.
That is, and I'm gonna.
What's that? I'm sorry, I'm just fixing some of your spells.
Oh, thank you. I was gonna try to move a little bit out of the way.
Oh, yeah, no problem. Doo-dee-doo.
So I'm going to use Misty Step to jump over there using my bonus action.
Yep.
And then I'm going to use one transmute so as that I can drop this on him. And it's going to be fire, not psychic damage now.
Oh yeah, you have that thing where you could change the type. That's cool.
Yeah. So it's not, I don't know. Do you have to do anything to change it to fire or,
No, you just say you do.
well, for him, but. And it gets a synaptic static. What's nice about finding something big is I can drop it on the back half of it, not have to worry about you guys at all.
Yeah, it's so large. It's good for auras or AOE's. Excuse me.
And that's my combat stuff.
Okay. Well, we're about to fight, so
Fight,
Is it time to
fight,
grow?
fight.
Is there not increased damage for it being fire, or is that a waste?
So I think
There's
it.
not increased damage. It shuts off their regeneration. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. I just wanted to get the right answer.
Oh,
I was gonna say
perfect.
that too. Yep, correct. Don't mean to metagame, but I just kind of know that. I mean, even I know that. It's pretty common.
Yeah. Electo probably would have told you guys, I would hope.
He did in the beginning, so yes. It's time for Riggs to get large, though. I bet.
It'd be
not
funny.
yet.
It'd be funny if Electo just didn't tell you. Not yet. You're not growing.
No, I used rage
Ah,
as my bonus action, so I have to grow next round.
you wanted the resistance.
Yeah, because if he hits me again,
Yep.
for defensive reasons.
Yep.
So if I'm raging, I can use divine fury, and it doesn't. It just does extra damage on the first attack.
Correct.
You can look it up. It's not a bonus action. It just
Right. Yep.
yeah.
No, I have another player who is using it too, so I'm pretty familiar with Divine Fury right now.
Okay. If I hit reckless attack, do I have to hit it again on my second one? I
Nope.
forgot.
Nope.
Okay. So I should have advantage.
Yep.
Yep. And I will do my bonus action with my butt.
Item. Did you double crit?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's like a
Oh.
1 in 400 chance.
It still only rolled 2d4, but hey, that plus damage is great.
Yeah. Well, I did all right. I thought this guy was going to be harder. Arn, your turn.
Yeah, dude, you really fucked up. Okay, I'm gonna spring up here. I'm gonna go ahead and get to this side of him. Oh, I forgot I was muted. Excuse me. I'm going to cast Compelled Duel on this man here. So, as my attack action. Oh no, wait. Compelled Duel is not an attack. Okay, it's a spell. Okay, I'm throwing it. He failed.
Hooray.
Okay, he has Compelled Duel. So now he wait. Should I click the self one as well, DM?
Yes, that one, because it's concentration.
Got it.
Yeah, so
Okay.
now if I hurt you enough, I can break your concentration.
Got it. Okay. And that's my action. I casted a spell, so I cannot use my bonus action to cast Spiritual Weapon, and that will be my turn.
Casted. I love it.
Casted? Yeah, you're right. I already casted a spell. All right, Robert.
Yeah, that's all right. You're a paladin, not a wizard.
Definitely not.
Electo can correct your arcane grammar later.
Give me 1 second here. All right, I'll use my movement just to step back or get up here. I'll use. I guess it's difficult, so I'll use like double movement just to get up.
That's actually a 10-foot cliff that you would either have to jump up or climb.
Yeah, I'll try to climb it.
Jumping up it is pretty easy as long as you're willing to spend the 10 feet of movement.
Oh yeah, no, I'll use my full movement, nice and carefully get up there.
Yeah.
I'll make sure, and then where's my attack? Hold on, I'm just gonna try to use my bow. I'm running out of arrows here. Well, that sucked.
Your arrow bounces off the thick knots of calloused skin that is like rock on his back. That one does not.
Okay, so we're gonna add the favored foe here. Effect. Effect. And my arrow damage. Where is it? Well, not great, and I'll use my bonus action to heal. Oh, shit.
Ouch. All of your rolls.
Yeah, not good.
Oh, no recharge and no regen. Troll no like any of that. Troll attack. Guy who deal bunch of damage.
Boo.
He can hit two people.
He gets disadvantage then.
He would not on me, but on Riggs, he would get disadvantage.
Yeah, that's who I'm attacking. And I can attack a whole bunch of people. Why?
No. I'm just asking. I was just wondering if he was attacking both of us at the same time.
Oh, I could. Do you want me to?
I'm just wondering.
We already saw how that turned out.
I mean, I could totally do that if you want.
Ooh.
And then I attack again because I'm a big dumb dummy. And
There
then
you go, man.
I attack one more time just because that's how dumb trolls are. Let me see
Why
what my
can't I hit him?
intelligence is. I mean, I'm pretty dumb. But yeah,
So
let's make it one more time just to.
the magic is kind of making it to where like he pulls his punches whenever he like tries to hit Riggs. He pushes right through that magic force.
And then having finally hit Riggs and feeling as though like I showed you, I turned my attention to the other guy,
To me,
to you.
I say good night. Oh, he has many attacks. He has 4, maybe 5. Look at that damage, almost 666. Ooh,
As I grab you and bite down on you, you can feel my saliva poisoning your body. Although you might be resisting it because it says you partially resisted it. Are you immune to poison?
yes.
Oh,
Paladins are mute.
that'd be why. So yeah, uh, you don't feel the poison. You feel your body rejecting the poison.
What poison?
The poison for Cusco.
This
Okay. Let's do.
isn't poison. This is extract of llama.
I'll just drop Cheddar.
Oh yeah, you have that ring. That ring is so
Yes,
nice.
sir. Yes, it is.
Do. Suck on that, nerd.
Stop stopping my regen.
Let me heal.
I'm being bullied.
Uh, s- so I guess it's kind of dumb, but Riggs would probably use Giant Smite, so I'm gonna grow.
And so you do.
Well, hold on, I need to apply the effects, and I will target him and roll. Do I still have reckless attack? Let me.
No. That goes
Okay,
away at the start of your turn. Uh
perfect.
and Riggs grows to about 15 feet tall, you know, just a little bit smaller than the troll, and swings at it.
He goes, "Oh, you're a big guy. I'm pretty big too. Is that all you have?" Did I hit him?
Yes.
No. Yeah. Okay.
The troll falls to the ground. It is bleeding and dying.
Uh, can I do a coup de grace?
Sure.
Okay, so
Wait,
I'll
no.
do.
No, because you already attacked.
Okay.
You can follow up attack, though.
Uh, what does that do?
Well, it'd be at advantage, you know, so.
If I do another attack?
Yeah.
But he's already at 0, right?
Right.
But you can finish just
Okay.
saving rolls or death
Sure.
rolls.
I'll do that. And I'll use my bonus action too.
Yeah.
Since I'm at it.
Just hack away.
You slash him and smash your butt end down against him. The troll is badly beaten and bloodied, but not dead.
Okay. Well, that's my turn.
Arn, something is dying. Quick, heal it.
I need to roll something here.
Ooh, the girl.
You guys are not gonna like me for this, but let me try something. I'm trying to decide of what I want to roll. Give me a second. Oh man. So as it's there on the floor, so okay, so Arn, as it's dead on the floor, and Riggs just keeps slashing into it, and it's just unconscious, and he's stabbing into the body, and it's like barely breathing. I say, "Stop! It's defeated. We're done. We can leave now. It's already nighttime."
You gotta burn it.
Well, you know what? This is a monstrosity. This isn't even a human,
Right.
right?
There's no moral thing.
Okay, you're right. This is a monstrosity. I'm trying to.
Well, it's a giant.
No, yeah. I'm trying to. So I'm trying to play Arn a bit more moral than he used to be. So
Giants are somewhere in between monsters and humanoids in that a lot of them have very humanoid features, especially like hill giants. In fact, hill giants and humans, it's rumored, can have children.
yuck.
Yeah, but still, so if they're that human and all giants are related to an extent, although trolls definitely push the boundaries for that.
Does Riggs know that?
No.
Even though he's a rune fighter?
Can he try to roll a history or
Oh,
something?
yeah, well,
Maybe he knows.
I just meant like as a general knowledge,
Riggs won a giant baby.
Oh, well, then by all means roll a Arcana check with advantage.
Okay. We're gonna have a baby Riggs. Just a second.
Yeah, so what you know is that it's rumored that giants were the first race of men, and that like we evolved down to humans from them.
But he doesn't know you can have kids with him?
Yeah, you might not know that.
Okay. He'll try though.
No, no, no.
No, I'll leave it. Okay. Whoever farted attracted this troll over here. Let's get over. Let's get out.
Yeah, let's just get out of here. All right. Let's So it is nighttime. Let's go ahead and lick our wounds and head back into the city.
Yeah.
This needs going to be knocked out for a few hours anyway.
It's dusk, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll start heading back, and when we get within range of about
an hour, 30
45 minutes. Yeah, 45 minutes of travel. We'll take the flight up so we can land on the roof and be invisible.
And we will wait in the woods for them to return.
Okay, so I'm just gonna cycle through a few turns here to find out something about the troll.
I just said you got to burn it. You got to burn the core.
Yeah, I don't know why we're leaving this. I would have very happily lit it on fire.
It died anyway.
Okay, good enough.
Yeah, so having burned the troll and shut off its regeneration, it is unable to regenerate, and the slashes that Riggs gave to it cause it to succumb and die. And so now there's just a desiccated troll corpse that like kind of shrivels up and dies. Um, yeah.
Good. I didn't want to have to kill that thing again. Yeah, I know that was annoying, but I need to do more stuff like that. So otherwise, why am I playing a paladin? You know.
Fair enough. So yeah, let's. I still think Electo and we should try again tonight.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Do we get a short rest?
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, you guys will. We don't. I don't get any benefit from a short rest. I don't know if Electo does. So. Actually, I'll take a short rest real quick because I can roll hit dice.
Yeah, he has arcane recharge.
Yep.
Good enough. Okay.
So, heading back to Castra, you guys know, the layout of the land now enough to make it there pretty safely and securely, and you slip silently through the streets of the outskirts, the roads leading in, I should say, not streets. Streets implies like an actual town. But like the roads leading in, you like slip quietly past all of them, and any potential, uh, you know, witnesses to your escapades are not alerted to your presence as you take all of the most out of the way routes possible, and soon find yourselves outside the walls once again. The tower is within sight, and Electo and Angelica are able to once again do the turn invisible trick. However, roll for perception once you fly up a ways. You fail to notice that not only are there the three standard guards on watch up on the tower parapet, but there is also a another guard patrolling the walls, and that guard, you are passing right past them as you fly up. Now you're invisible, so it's not that he sees you, but you have to roll stealth for both your sound and like smell, holding your breath. I guess that'd be sound too, but just all of the things that would give you away if you were standing right behind someone. Like, yeah, they might not see you, but they can like feel your presence.
I'm gonna cash in advantage for me.
Do we get advantage because we're invisible, or?
He would have disadvantage to see you because you were invisible, but this is sound based. I'm not even giving him a roll to see you or notice anything.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. So, you guys only needed to get above a 10, but Electo failed, and so
Is Electo flapping his wings? I mean,
Hurrying Electo.
out of curiosity.
no, Electo's just breathing and having regular human smells.
Got it.
And so like it's like I said, it's that thing where if somebody's behind you, even though you can't see them, you can like feel them, you can like you know hear their footsteps, even though obviously they're not footstepping, but between the two of them there's just noise. And so the guard turns and says, "Who's there?" Which I'm not expecting you guys to like respond and be like nobody. But the
Is he on
guard,
the? Like, where is he?
he's on the wall.
Like on top where we landed before, or
No.
literally on the wall below the tower? So we just flew by him.
Right.
Okay, so he had like 2 seconds to do something, then, as we blew by.
Right.
All right.
But he's still like, who's there? What was that? What what the hell's going on? Which, like I said, I don't expect you guys to respond to that, but it does get the attention of the three guards up on top of the roof who are like, what's going on? Is somebody down there? Let's get our crossbows out and like point them wildly at like the nothing.
So we'll fly out away from them a little bit and up behind them where they can't see on the backside of the tower and land above them on the tower.
Okay. And so as you are flying out and above them, they are on high alert and are looking all around for whatever alerted Jim Bob down there.
And we're invisible.
Yeah, you guys are invisible. Yeah.
So I'll stay a good 40 feet away, loop to the back, and come in from that direction. So they could not hear or smell us either.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So once we get to the roof and we are not in line of sight of anyone, I will, and we've landed, I'll do the check thoughts to see how many other people are there.
The roof where the guards are?
No, above them on the tower, the roof of the tower.
That's where the guards are.
No, you said they were on the deck, on the exterior. Like, are they on the roof or are they on the? There's
Balcony?
like a balcony. Thank you. That was the word I was looking for.
They are on the top of the tower, which is flat with the crenellations for archers.
And so, is there a balcony beneath them?
There's like window ledges.
So, can we even get into this tower?
Yeah, through the window.
beneath them.
Right.
How big is the window?
Like, standard medieval tower window. So, like,
They're quite large,
Yeah,
surprisingly.
so we could fly in beneath the guards because they're on the roof above us and they couldn't see us.
right. But they might hear you entering the window because even though the windows are large, they're not large enough for your wings to be spread or anything like that. So you'd have to, like, land like a bird on the.
Well, remember, you also have don't you have a climb speed in this form as well? So you can like have Electo sit on your back and you can climb up
I
the
mean,
wall.
I can land on the wall and climb in thanks to I have the spider web
Oh, there you go. Do it.
um, uh, cloak, so I can cloak of arachnid, so I can land on the wall and crawl in, walk in.
Not well holding Electo.
Well,
Why not?
but is it walking, or I can walk up walls, so I can just land on my feet on the wall?
I thought you had to, like, Spider-Man it.
I
I've,
thought it
I've
was just I could walk on, literally walk at normal speed. You can walk up and down vertical surfaces and upside down along ceilings while leaving your hands free.
Huh.
So I
Fair,
can
fair
land with my
enough.
feet on the wall and then just sort of step into the room like a dropping into a hole.
Yeah, for whatever, reason, I thought it was always like Spider-Man, how you, like, crawl up the wall.
Uh, so I will land on the wall holding Electo and walk into the room, like step in through the windowsill and look inside the room as we are invisible.
Okay. Well, I do still need you to roll stealth because you could still make a sound. It's not like
I don't think I've ever passed a stealth check with this character.
you just did.
I am gonna cash in another inspiration.
I do
Oh,
both of them need to keep
no,
rolling?
no. Electo doesn't need to roll for this one.
Oh,
Just Lady Angelica, because this time, Lady Angelica's feet are the ones that are walking on the wall. Fortunately, though, she is using the spider climb ability of her cloak of arachne, and her footsteps are nearly silent. Uh, as you walk through the window, the first thing that you see is that this room is actually very, like, sparse and not furnished, like, for somebody to have lived here. Like, what do they do all day? And then you see a single, like, not uncomfortable, like, it's not like a bed of spikes and nails and all of that, but, like, not a very nice bed either, just like a bed, and there's your mother just laying on it, like, no pillows, no blankets, just her body just laying there.
And there's no one in the
okay.
room with us, right? Like I use detect thoughts to make sure there's nobody invisible or anything we can't see in this room.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
I've been in this room, so I know the layout. Like the door to the upstairs does not enter into this room; it enters into the hallway outside.
The door that leads to the roof enters the hallway outside.
Yeah, so they can't
Okay.
bust. Like they can't. They have to open a door. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
The
So
door
I think.
across the room that the two guards are outside of.
Okay.
Okay. So I think. Would, sorry. Would say this, telepathically to Angelica. I don't think we should spend any time messing around. Let's just polymorph her. I'll cast invisible again, and we'll get out of here.
Okay. Before we go, is there water or anything in the room? Is there like a drinking bottle or glass?
There's one of those basins of water for like washing up on a table, and that's it.
Okay. I'm going to use shape water to move the water into the lock and like basically just not freeze it to break the lock, but to prevent a key from being able to enter the lock mechanism of the door. And then I will cast Polymorph on my mom to turn her into a mouse so I can carry her out.
Okay, 1 second.
Or if you think that's going to jam it up, I will just cast Polymorph and get like I'm just worried that there's some sort of alarm we're going to trip or something.
All right, she fails versus polymorph.
So I get to take her with us.
As you polymorph her, though, you notice that the mouse is still asleep.
That's fine. So I'll pick her up,
Sleep well,
put her in
mouse.
my pocket, and very gently return to the put her inside. We'll put her in the bag of holding, and
No. They can't breathe in there. Don't put
that's
them
right,
in there.
that's right. So I'll just put her in my pocket very gently in my bag. That's not a bag of holding. Close it very gently. Pick up Electo and walk back out to the window, out to the outs, gently walking on the walls to the outside, and then release and fly away.
And I'll have cast invisibility at a 4th level, so that me, Angelica, and the mouse are all invisible. Not even having to use the carpet.
All right. You guys fly off and rendezvous with the rest of the rescue rangers.
So we see them arrive. Well, I guess we don't see anything. So it's me, Robert, and let's play this out. Me, Robert, and Riggs are kind of sitting on like a log, kind of waiting for them to come back, and I'm just like cleaning my sword. And do we hear flapping or what happens?
The first thing that would happen would be Electo and Arn would, or Electo and Angelica would land, and then I assume Electo
And we run.
would drop his invisibility spell, and you guys would see them just kind of appear in front of you, like how the cloaking, technology, like all of a sudden the Klingon or Romulan ships just appear on the
Yeah.
screen.
Okay.
Boogie.
Yeah. I guess they could have told us that they were coming because of the telekinetic
psychic,
stuff. Yeah. I keep forgetting that we just have walkie talkies basically. We could just talk to each other. But yeah, they get there and it's time to book it. Time to go.
Yeah, let's leave first. I'll explain that for some I think my mom is cursed or under a spell, but we should get farther away from the castle before we deal with it.
Yeah.
Let's put a couple hours of travel between us and the castle before we pick this fight or try and worry about this problem.
Okay.
So
I will take a look at her whenever we have a safe moment.
Yeah. Actually, I'll probably have to have either because the polymorph lasts for a minute, or how long does it last?
At least
It lasts.
hour.
No, yeah, it's an hour. So, but I would have to. At some point, she's going to turn back into a person and have one of you guys carry her.
I can carry her. I can carry her. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. So I will. When she turns back, I'll give it to. Yeah, an hour. So we can land without a problem, and I can return her to a person, and we carry her out of the area. And did Drago respond to the thing I used yesterday to reach him?
He did not yet. Yeah.
No.
Who knows if he's hearing you and he's just ignoring you, though? He's stewing.
Anywhere on this plane, he can respond psychically. So, dick.
Yeah, well, you don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
Anyway,
As we're walking, though, I am going to point out to the group that I've been studying my atlas more in the evenings, and I have figured out a way for us to teleport further away. I have the teleportation circle spell, so if we want to get far away from here,
yes, let's
consider. Yeah.
Do it. Let's do it. Let's do the ritual or whatever it takes right now. That's a great idea. I like that.
Can I
So
get some
how far
water?
can that take us, Electa? How does that work?
I'll read you the description. Okay, so it is casting time of 1 minute. And it says, as you cast the spell, you draw a 10-foot diameter circle on the ground inscribed with sigils that link your location to a permanent teleportation circle of your choice, whose sigil sequence you know and that is on the same plane of existence as you. So I'm thinking about some of those like circles and stuff that we found before, or things that I can see on the map because I have that atlas. Um, a shimmering portal opens within the circle you drew and remains open until the end of your next turn. Any creature that enters the portal instantly appears within 5 feet of the destination circle or in the nearest unoccupied space if that space is occupied. Many major temples, guilds, and other important places have permanent teleportation circles inscribed somewhere within their confines. Each such circle includes a unique sigil sequence, a string of magical runes arranged in a particular pattern. When you first gain the ability to cast this spell, you learn the sigil sequences for 2 destinations on the material plane determined by the DM. You can learn additional sigil sequences during your adventures. You commit a new blah blah blah. Okay. Yes.
But at the very least, we could go straight to
Langenberg.
Water range?
Landenberg. No,
Because we have
Langenberg.
a circle there. Yeah.
We know for certain
the
there.
sewer.
We also have the.
Oh no, you're right. I'm thinking of the wrong place. I got
Yeah.
confused. That was
We
my
also
bad.
have the book. So if the book has an accurate description of one of the circles somewhere else in the world, we could try that. But
Mhm.
I'm not against just jumping to Langenberg.
Yeah, we can go to Langenberg, and we still have that keep technically. So if we need a place to hide out for a little bit and kind of heal your mom, we can go there as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely. I think so. I'm not sure how much she can pick, but if we do need a place, I think Langenberg is the place we know because
Yeah,
we've
and we'll
been
be
there.
safe there. We can once again, like, we're not enemies there. We're well respected, so we can get there and make friends.
Yeah, I got someone to meet there anyway. So
Yeah, let's bounce to Landenberg.
Works out. Let's teleport to the sewer then, where that hand was in the sewer. I'm guessing that's a teleportation circle that we need to go to.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. So first you guys have to get, like far enough away, and
Mhm.
so as you're walking, your mouse turns into your mother, and as the polymorph wears off, it grows into a large, well, not large, but a larger creature. It grows bigger and bigger, and as it does so, her beauty and youth is like striking. Like, she doesn't look much older than Angelica, and her raven black hair and like deep, deep black eyes just draw you in like some exotic Mediterranean beauty. She, yeah, she has the features of a supermodel, all angles and cheekbones and uh, the long, skinny nose, and just everything about her is so strikingly beautiful that, like, you almost have to roll wisdom saves to uh
Not look at her.
yeah, to not like stare too hard and like offend Lady Angelica,
So
and
I'm holding her
yeah.
in my hands, and as she transforms from a tiny mouse into a striking woman. And I don't look down. I don't got time for these women. I mean, it's Lady Angelica's mom and Arn's mom. I mean, Dragos' mom. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All right, let's keep walking. It doesn't matter.
While we're
Let's-
walking, I will send a message to Draco saying, "We've rescued Mom, you dunce."
Good
And
one.
we're going to Langenberg. And then while we're walking, I'll also try and reach my mom in her dreams to see if I can figure out what's happened to her.
Okay.
She's still freaking. She's like in an eternal nightmare, but just like until we can save her.
Yeah.
So First we're gonna do your mom's dream. Uh, your mom is now running away from a griffin that is chasing her and dive bombing her, and she just keeps running and running away.
I will, Mom. I'm here. We've rescued you. Soon we'll have you out of this curse. You'll wake up soon.
Once again, she starts looking for you, but like it just makes it harder to escape the griffin, and she like gets stuck in like a worse and worse nightmare.
So I'll stop trying to speak to her, but just try and calm her mind without
Hmm.
like talking to her.
And then as you guys teleport, you get a broken message. Angelica, uh, tried, defeated, trapped, help.
So wait, that was a message we got just as we were teleporting out.
As you were teleporting, like in the moment between realms, as you teleport, that broken message came through, and then as you step out of the teleport, which is like instantaneous, it like ends.
Okay, I will just
Do do
resend them.
do. The plane you have dialed is
Yeah,
no
fuck.
longer reachable.
So I will again send the message to him because it's anywhere on this plane of existence. So as long as he's on this planet, and they always a 10% failing if he's not on this planet.
But in that 5 seconds or whatever that we're going through a teleportation circle, are we technically on this plane?
No.
So
No,
is it
that's
is it
I assume we. So if he is trapped at a different plane, he can still get a message and send it back. There's just a 10% chance of failure if he's not on this plane. Yeah, 5% chance of failure. The message doesn't get there if he's on a different plane of existence.
Right.
So I will try again and say, repeat that. I didn't hear you.
No response.
So did the message start before we teleported or when we teleported?
Just when you were in that split moment in between planes, that's when the message came through, but it was broken, and then when you finished stepping through, it ended.
He's not in this plane. He's like trapped in some like
Yeah,
demi-plane or
but
something.
I should still. Don't I get a roll on that or no?
You would, except for because of the circumstances of what's going on with him, that it just doesn't happen.
Okay, so I mean, at least we can take that he's alive. We can glean that.
Sure, yeah.
It does suck that he's trapped though,
Yeah.
but that's fine, and that's something that Angelica deals with until she
Yeah.
tells us. So we arrive in the sewer. We are where we followed that
Yes.
one wizard that we could not find. He escaped us.
Yes, and as you arrive in the sewer, the first thing that you notice is that the dust has really built up in here.
How long has it been since we?
Oh wow! I mean, we went to the dwarf thing, the mushroom thing, the out of the cave, the party, a couple days to with
Let's say
Costa.
a month.
Oh, way
2.
more. Like
Oh, really?
yeah, like 4 or 5.
Okay, got it. Got it. So it's been let's just say 5 months. I'm
So
fine with it.
before we leave, though, I take a short rest just so I can change it back into my normal state. Since we're there, let's safe. Let's try either dispel magic or if there's something that gets rid of a curse.
Okay, so now that we're in a safe place, I put her down onto like a rag, like a towel we have laid out, and
Whoa, whoa,
I
whoa, whoa. I think you don't have to go all the way to putting her down. You can
no, well, I lay her down. Excuse me,
Okay.
I lay her down, and I am going to let me look through my spells. Okay, so I was looking at lay on hands. Lay on hands gets rid of diseases and poison, but I'm gonna try curse instead. So I'm gonna try lesser restoration and try to get one of her curses away. Oh wait, no. I actually have remove curse. Lesser restoration doesn't do that. That's for other things. I'm gonna go ahead and hold my hand above her head and kind of try to channel whatever like magic is kind of trapping her in her own dreams. And my hand glows a golden color as I focus my force onto her, and you can kind of see as like black energy kind of comes from her forehead, kind of like a dull smoke as I'm fighting whatever magic is cursing her. So, how do I roll remove curse, sir?
Yeah, so it's a roll for your spell casting ability modifier and proficiency versus the enemy casters.
Okay, do you want to just tell me what I should roll then? So I should roll a d20 and then add my spellcasting modifier
And your proficiency.
and my proficiency. Okay, my spellcasting modifier is a 4. So 4 plus 4 because we're
Yep.
yeah. Okay. All right. Here's the d20.
Pretty proficient.
I'm gonna use inspiration.
Hey.
No way. So 9 plus 8. Well,
So 17.
17. Ouch.
yeah. I mean, I could try again. You know what I mean?
Oh!
Perfect. Oh, it is a. I forgot it was a contested roll. You're right.
Yeah.
That worked.
That's
Plus
why,
10. I just realized that. Oh my god.
yeah, that's why I was like, oh man.
Okay.
So,
Okay. Great.
as her uh, body is shaking and the black energy rises from her brain into your hand, it kind of like turns your hand a sickly purple as if it had gotten smashed by a hammer. Your nails look like they're about to fall off, and you choke and cough up a little bit of blood before finally, uh, like releasing all of it, and she awakens and looks and says, "We don't have much time."
Angelica, this is you. I kind of so my hand's black as she kind of gets up, and I just like lean back against the wall as I'm like kind of like holding my hand because it turned black, and I just like I say, don't worry about me. Go ahead and talk to your mom.
Uh, it's okay, Mom. We've rescued you. You're safe now.
No, none of us are.
Safe. What is after us, or what's the risk?
The the dreaming one, he found me. I was trying to stop this. I've been trying ever since you were born, and now it seems that all of my efforts were for nothing.
Um, the dreaming one. I think you need to tell me. I need to understand my role in all this, and what am I? And we have much to discuss. If this threat is coming for us, I don't. I've learned a great deal about it, but I don't know what to do. And then I'll show her the key, and we found this, and I'll tell her the phrase, the Ryan one,
Riley.
Riley phrase, and show her the key. What do you know? What we need to do next?
Maybe we should get to a safer spot. Well, I guess this is pretty safe.
This
Nobody's
is
around
very
here.
safe. Yeah, we're in a basement, so
Okay,
It's
but
dark.
she seemed just to be like exasperated. So I was like, is she okay? Like she's she can breathe and she's like of course she's panicked because she was dreaming this whole time. But um
No, you've all been dreaming. I was awake.
okay. Hello. I believe you met us a while back ago. It's good to see you again.
We we need to go. We don't have much time. You
Where do
what?
where do we need to go?
Uh she like just starts walking, but as she starts walking, she reaches out to Angelica's mind and begins to tell her everything. She tells her the entire story of how she came to be born, what role her mother played in certain events, what role her father played in those events, why things happened the way that they did, what the plan was, what she intends to do now about it, and finally, um, what is after them and why they want Angelica. And as Angelica is told all of this, I am going to type it to you in private,
Mhm.
but I feel very confident in saying that she becomes extremely quiet and withdrawn and is going to uh, not be very interactive as you guys continue, following Lady Kajoroku, who is leading you um, out of these sewers. She says the teleportation circles aren't safe. We have to go find my son. He has been taken. Once we have him, we can begin to fix the rest of this. But for now, my son is important. He's going to be able to help. Uh, right now, Angelica is in a lot of danger. There are forces at play that you guys don't understand, forces that I didn't understand, and now we are all doomed unless we can like fix my mistakes.
I'm like, what are you even talking about? Dragos is in danger, and I'm like looking around, like, what? I thought he escaped. I thought that's what they said.
No, the forces at play here are not of this world. They came for him and trapped him in between worlds where he is outside of space and time. They know that he is the only one who can save this world, and they do not intend to allow that to happen.
Dragos can save the world.
Well,
Okay,
I
where
hope he can.
I'm confused.
Well,
And so wait, hold up. So your mom, we kind of knew her as kind of like a wacko, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I kind of look at Lady Angelica like in her eyes, and I go like, I kind of like slowly pan from her to you, and I'm like, what do we do about this? Like, what is she
well,
serious? Like,
so I would say it's night, right? Like it's.
Yes.
I would say let's go to the keep. We can the Arn will be greeted as a friend. We can get a room to stay for the night. Um, and then you can tell us where we need to go next. We were planning to head for um,
how could
Al
he?
Qadim to help Riggs and Electo, but obviously, Well, we have to. I think we owe a debt to Riggs and Electo as well for his family. So we have to figure out how to do this all. Let us get some rest for the night, though. We've been traveling hard for quite some time.
Al-Qadim. Yes. Maybe they can get us to Dragos. He is nowhere on this plane of existence, and so perhaps rather than confronting forces that are too powerful for us, we can go straight to where they are holding Dragos. The wizards of Al Qadim have magic far more powerful than anything else that exists, around here. And if anybody can help us, surely the wizards of Al Qadim can.
Well, that's good. So let's rest here tonight. And then we'll go to the keep, rest, and then in the morning we'll get on the river and start heading for Al Qadim. And Robert can meet the person who we're meeting here, and we can all travel together.
Yeah, I think that works perfectly. So let's so if we're taking this in order of steps, I kind of put a blanket over your mom's shoulder and I like, nudge her over to you and I say, yeah, let's get to the keep. We can definitely get a couple rooms for tonight. Tomorrow we will head on the way. This sounds urgent.
How long is the trip from? Like, how many days journey is it from where we were to here? If we were still traveling on horses, say.
You're saying from Carpathia to Langenberg?
No, where we originally left. The first.
Kostra, from Kostra to
Yes, to Langenberg.
pretty far, like a long way.
A
We
month?
skipped a lot. Yeah, we
Yeah.
skipped a lot from teleporting.
Like weeks.
Yeah, we just can't teleport somewhere until we already found the circle, which is kind of hard because we have to describe the area that we've been to.
Well, it's going to take too long for my friends to get here, so there's no point waiting on me then, because there's still going to be another 10 days.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Even with horses, it's going to be at least a week. I had no idea you guys could do stuff like this. Could have saved a whole lot of people a lot of.
Yeah, we can do it very sparingly.
So what are you saying? I'm confused.
He's saying that there's no point to wait for his friends because the people that were coming left before us, but we got here early.
I never met this person, right? The person we're meeting, I don't know, right?
Yeah, correct.
Well, I
Yeah,
mean,
they
if
got days ahead of us, so it'd be a while. So we can just go ahead with whatever you got to do.
I'm just trying to. Can I reach this person? We can leave a message for them here so that they continue. We can try sending and see a creature with. Yeah, I'm not familiar, so nope, that doesn't work. We can leave a message for him with the king or something to reach out, or the duke or his buddy to
Le épée.
to reach out to keep an eye out for it and send a message when she gets here.
is it your girlfriend that's coming?
Yeah, but we got set in stones. I know where she is. It's fine.
Okay,
We
so
can just go ahead.
so you could just message her and she can catch up as we go.
Yeah, I'll just put some money down so when she gets into town, she'll have a nice stay here until we can get back from.
She's not going to continue on without us.
I don't know. I saw what happened to your Sir Thomas. I'm not too keen on having keeping people close to you guys might be dangerous.
Fair enough.
That's probably true.
Um,
Okay, so yeah, let's just go back. Fine, if we can kind of circle back here. I mean, wherever we are, we can safely teleport back to Langenberg. So
yep. This is a good central point.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's rest tonight. Get a night's sleep. We can resupply a little bit, and then we'll head for Al Qadim and avenging Riggs and rescuing Electo's family.
Well, we don't know we're going to rescue Electo's family yet. Electo hasn't shared that, but we know that
Yeah,
as players.
no, he did. It's in the thing. He told us while we were camping one night.
Oh, okay.
Did you not? That's how I read that.
I didn't make it super clear, but I think that I'll split the difference. I'll say that Electo told Angelica that he hadn't shared with the rest of the party.
Okay, so either way, we have a central point and a goal and a way to get there. If Robert doesn't want to wait, or we'll just leave a message for them to meet us later somewhere, we can do that and get ready to make tracks for the river and head south next time.
Mm-hmm. While we're kind of coming out of the sewer, I kind of pull Robert to the side, kind of away from people, and I say, Robert, I want to apologize. I didn't realize um, that we would get here so earlier. I'm usually want to keep my word with the deals that I make. But I can guarantee you that after we finish whatever emergency this is, we can handle yours next. If you don't mind, you don't have to follow us anymore.
All right. As you guys approach Castle Brynwolf, um, there are improvements that have been made. The busy little bees of Brynwolf County have been building new buildings and repairing existing structures, and the bridge that leads across now has guards. And Riggs, you recognize the one standing checking everybody who is going in to the keep over the bridge. This was your old captain when you were a part of Maxius's guard.
You've got him. Oh, there he is. He's back.
Well, I'm sorry, I missed that.
Uh, the guard guarding the bridge leading to Brynwolf's tower is the old captain from Maxius's guard that you served under.
Oh, really? Um, so I say to the rest of the group, hey, I know that guy. He might be able to help us.
Oh, he I believe he is guarding our bridge. Let's go talk to him.
Yeah, let's go over there.
Riggs, you old so and so. It's been so long since I've seen you. I must admit I'm surprised to see you alive.
Yeah, they try to kill me, but they just can't do it. But I've been on many adventures with my friends here, and um, it's great to see you, old friend.
Yes, yes, I am Captain Brower, as you know, and we have served together for many years before. Well, sorry, I didn't mean to bring that up.
Yeah, I mean, um, unfortunate times, but I'm still looking for those people. So, but times have changed. What are you up to now?
Well, I had to get away from Maxius because he went a little bloodthirsty crazy and started killing those closest to him. But I think you should really, just forget the past and move on with your future and not investigate this at all, ever.
And I look at him kind of funny, and I go, "Why?
I just think it would be safer for you to just leave this one alone.
Are you trying to protect me, or because if you know me, you know that I don't care."
Well, I've been your friend for a long time, and I just I really think that it would be in your best interest if you didn't, ask too many questions.
Sorry, friend, but I'll ask as many as I need to.
How unfortunate.
What's that supposed to mean?
Well, just that I fear for your life expectancy.
A lot of people thought that, and I keep on going. You of all people should know that.
That's very true. Well, it was good to see you, friend. Here, have a drink on me. And he gives you a gold coin.
Thank you, friend. Is there a place around here to grab one?
Well, yeah, in the tower over there.
Okay. I turn to the group, go, "You want to go have a couple drinks?"
Yeah, let's get Angelica's mom into a room, and then we can go from
Yeah.
there.
Lady Angelica and her mom will go lay down, but otherwise, you guys can go do whatever.
I mean,
So
there's probably like rooms in there. That's kind of what.
Well, it is Arn's castle, so
True.
you were here, right, when we did that? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so we have this place. So you're saying when we walk in, that dude the stonemason that I paid for, he went ahead and like fixed up the castle at least a little bit where it's like livable now.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
I know, amazing, right? Like you guys had NPCs do something, and then like off
And it
screen
worked.
they actually did it.
So we come back, and,
I don't
and if
know.
I see the guy around, I'll talk to him. But if I don't see him, I'll just walk into the keep, and if there's anybody there, I'm sure they'll recognize me.
Norm.
Norm.
Cheers.
Yeah.
Here's the reference, yeah, which Jesse probably's never heard of.
Right. Come on, it's Woody Harrelson's like first big break.
Yeah, that totally flew right over my head.
So anyway, as you guys enter, indeed they do recognize Lord Brynwolf, and everybody is happy to see you, and it gives Riggs and maybe Robert and anybody else who wants to time to slip off to the attached inn. Right, the tower is becoming a proper castle, and so there's like, a little place for guests to eat and drink and all of that isn't at the king's table, because like you got to be invited to sit at the lord's table.
So I kind of want to roleplay walking into the castle. Like we're kind of opening these big double doors, right? Is how I imagine it.
Yeah.
As like a guard opens the door and he says, "Welcome, Lord Brynjulf." And I like look back to Robert and I say, "Yeah, we got it like that."
This is all yours. You own this.
It was a gift for our heroic deeds. We were appointed this castle. It is our current home. Yes, it's all of ours.
Not we, you.
Yeah.
Fine, it's mine, but we all live here. Okay.
Yeah,
So
like
what
that.
do you-
That isn't anybody else's family crest out on the flags there.
That's how Arn would say it. He would definitely say we received it for our heroic duty, not just Arn. He would definitely say we.
So what do you charge these people for tax?
I charge them nothing. They pay whatever they pay to Langenberg.
You're not even taxing the people. I guess there's not much to tax. It's a pretty shitty town. I think.
These people owe nothing to me. This was a gift, and we came into their home, into their forest. I say we let them live, and we live in our castle. Anyways,
Did you
I
guys
don't even
sink
know.
a
I don't even
ship
know
in
why
that
you're asking me
river out
those
there?
questions. What'd you say?
Did you guys sink a ship or something out in that river?
No.
There's just shit everywhere here.
Yeah, no, definitely not us. Not ours. We never had a boat.
Even the shoreline's
We
not clean
weren't
here.
involved in that. That wasn't us.
Yeah, for insurance reasons, that was not us. Anyways, yeah, Riggs, we'll go ahead and pick a room. As we walk in, I noticed that there's like this guy did a lot of work. I forgot his name, but I'm imagining that he kind of, it was a wreck when we first came here. So he built up the walls. He kind of added furniture. Nothing too crazy, of course, but just he made it livable. So I'm kind of surprised to see how well he did. And I say, well, everyone, I guess go pick a room. We will all check in again later tonight. But just go ahead and rest. We've been on a long journey. Angelica, whenever you're ready, you can go ahead and call us together, and then we can plan out our next steps.
I
I'm gonna go out to
I've
the tower.
I've been asleep for long enough. Angelica, come with me. I have so much more to tell you.
Yeah, no, we'll go find a room to talk quietly.
Yeah, totally. Go ahead, guys. I was trying to give you guys some space. Go do your thing.
And then Riggs, when you go to the tavern area, where everybody
Like a bar? Is it like a bar
it,
room that
it's
we
like a
have?
it's like a common area, like a gym, like hospital cafeteria where like everybody like comes and eats that's part of the crew that isn't like invited to sit at the
Mhm.
Lord's table, because even though you have a big table, like it's not big enough for everybody who lives here to eat at your table.
Got it. I'll go with them. I want to go with to the wherever they're going.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Of course. I'm a man of the people, man.
And
Oh.
I turn to Robert and I say, why don't you come with us and have a couple drinks? I want to hear a little bit more about the people who took on my wife.
Electro wants to go with Lady Angelica, but he sees her and her mom kind of having their moment, and so he'll kind of sigh and trudge along behind everyone else to go.
Yeah. I want to get to. I mean, you did great back there, by the way, with the fog cloud. If it wasn't for you, you probably would have been pretty sticky back there. Thank you, by the way, for
Hey,
having our back.
you guys kill those monsters. I don't like facing things like trolls, so I think it's a good arrangement here.
Lord Brynwolf, now that you're back, we need your attention on some very important matters of state here.
I have chores.
Yeah, we need to first of all figure out exactly how the repairs are to be done. Like, we need more money for that. We need to allocate the workforce for like who's gonna be on cleanup duty and who's gonna be on repair duty, who's gonna be going and procuring new shipments, and then like some of these shipments, like some stuff happens, so we have to go over the losses with you and discuss like how we're gonna replace the money. And yeah, bureaucracy. Come enjoy it.
I thought you guys said that you didn't want me to be involved in your town.
That's BS. You're in charge. We need like money from you first and foremost, and then like also because we're spending your money, like we need to like lobby you for what we want you to let us spend your money on.
This is all new to me.
Yeah, you're gonna love it. Come here and listen to a bunch of bureaucracy. It'll be
I
Ele-
it'll be like,
Electro will.
oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say Electro will kind of like chuckle to himself, seeing Arn being like, "Whoa, you want me to look at like paperwork?" And he'll say, "I'm Lord Brynjolf's chief advisor. Let's talk."
Thank you, Electo.
Oh, nice. Yeah, so at least now you have somebody, with some high intelligence who can make sure that you're not getting shysted, by any lawyer types who are trying to take advantage of you and all of that. But this is still very much like the middle part of episode 1 of Star Wars. you got laser knights in space, and you're spending everything talking about blockades and taxation and all of that. So
Yeah, totally.
it sucks, but Electo gets you through it, without making any major blunders. No no political or financial faux pas this day. And so uh Riggs, do you order drinks?
You know it.
Do you pay with the coin that Captain Brower gave you?
I do.
Probably, yeah.
Are you immune to poison?
No.
Okay. Uh so as you drink throughout the night, roll for perception.
Okay.
Was that man like a doppelganger? He wasn't your friend. He poisoned
Cheers,
you.
I'll have one too.
So as drunk as you're getting, uh you notice that there's a guy eyeing you up. Like, you've been in enough bar fights to know when some guy's giving you the stink eye, and this guy's giving you the stinkiest eye you've gotten in a long time.
What does he look like?
He looks like uh Nick Kroll, like a real weasel looking dude with like shifty eyes and a sketchy beard, and like, he's giving you that look like he wants to punch you in the face, or you want to punch him in the face.
Am I pretty drunk at this point?
Uh
Are you buying my drinks?
Roll
you're
Constitution. I guess we'll see, right?
you're not like feeling like drunk, but like your vision is going blurry.
Okay. Um. So this guy's just at another table.
Yeah.
Okay. Um. So I get up and
Roll for dexterity check. Save.
a dexterity save.
Yes. You stumble but catch yourself on the chair and steady yourself as you stand up.
And I walk over to the guy and I go,
You stumble over to the guy.
yeah. I stumble over to the guy and I go, looks like you're admiring my golden wig over here.
Like my wig is what you managed to slur out.
Um. Does he respond?
He smiles at you. Robert and well, Lady Angelica's not here, so Robert, you see Riggs stumbling and like slurring his words at this stranger.
You all right there, buddy?
As you walk up, the guy sees you, and you notice him try to like slip away.
Okay, I'm gonna grab him. I'm just gonna hold him. Whoa, easy there, buddy. Hold on a second.
As the guy is grabbed, you grab a hold of his cloak. He turns to stab you, and that is where we draw to a close for this session of Dragons of Starfall.
Screw that guy.
Maybe next week. I want to thank you guys for playing. I want to thank anyone who's watching. And as always, everyone, Good gaming.